Well, my name is Alko Stoel. I live in the Netherlands. I'm a missionary to do school missions. We started an enterprise center where we have a coffee cafe, uh, um, where we evangelize. It's also a youth center in the evenings, and also we have a church plant in the same building. With our schools work, we go in to schools with, well, mostly American bands, and we give lessons. And at the end of the week, we have a concert where we preach the gospel. And the next day, we have pizza parties where we try to connect youth into youth programs from church or other discipleship programs where they, well, can develop into a true disciple of Jesus Christ. Well, last year we raised a lot of funds for this enterprise center, and we got the keys last year, and we found a great building right in our mall, in our city center mall, and it's kind of big. It's a coffee cafe. We have our own coffee brand. We really invested in quality, and we train young people with learning disabilities or learning problems. And we also give daycare to people with mental handicaps or psychological problems. We coach kids to be a barista. Next to that, we had a tour in Finland where the band also went into schools and preached the gospel. They went to Estonia, and they went to the Ukraine to do missions as well. So also in Scotland, by the way, they went to Scotland to do mission, and also over there we had a show in a youth center, a Christian youth center, and lots of kids showed up, and yeah.
So how did you first become connected to Capstone Legacy?
So I started writing a plan, like to apply for grants in the USA. And I just sent a bunch of emails out, and somehow I got connected with Houston Hansen, and they invited me, and I went over. I think it was October 2019. I went over to the USA for a school mission in Los Angeles, and on the way back, I did a stop in Pennsylvania. And I visited Houston Hansen, and I had a meeting with Nancy Hansen from Capstone and the Houston Hansen Foundation, and they were interested in giving us a grant. And when they agreed to give us a grant, I needed a what's it called again? 316. What's the name again?
501c3?
Yeah, 501c status for my charity, and I had some friends who had a charity in Denver, Colorado, but it was better to have our own 501c, and they offered to work with Capstone and to start an MCP with Capstone, and that happened.
And how has the MCP experience been for you?
Oh, so far really good. Yeah. Over here in the Netherlands, especially in the north, it's quite remote, but I don't live close to Amsterdam, Rotterdam, or whatever. There's a lot of mission possibilities over here, and to find money or grants or sponsors or supporters or partners is really hard in this area, because the church is really small in this area. About 4% goes to church regularly, but if you look at the researches, they say that once a year is also regularly. So you can estimate how much people are really Christian over here. So it's really hard to raise funds as well. So people are really impressed the way Afterbeat found ways to raise funds from the USA. So it's been a great help.